Join the Phat Girl Chronicles this October as we launch our powerful, thought-provoking, and real deal series called Real Black Dissertations. Each episode takes an academic-style deep dive into everyday Black life, unpacking cultural practices, family dynamics, urban living, and sustainability in ways that are relatable, insightful, and inspiring. From our first episode, my homeboy said what's up, exploring black male bonding and courting, to close my door, you letting my air out, a look at home sustainability practices in the Black community. We'll break down real conversations that matter. Tune in for episodes filled with humor, intellect, and a celebration of the beauty and challenges of Black culture. You don't want to miss this series this October. Tune in. Good evening, great people. Welcome to another dope episode of the Phat Girl Chronicles, where we get all up in your business and discuss the topics that matter to us most, right here on Facebook, YouTube, and we are not on Instagram tonight, but generally we are. Where we get all up in your business, and we are streaming live on those platforms. And then, guess what? You can go check out all of our past episodes on all of the podcast streaming platforms. That's right. iHeartRadio, Spotify, Amazon Music, Audible, wherever you listen to your podcast, that's where you can check us out at. And tonight we are on episode 3 of our Real Black Dissertation series. Say that 3 times fast. And this episode is When the Street Lights Come On. A look at parental fears in urban environments after dark. We getting into this thing tonight. Okay? All right. And tonight in the building, we got none other than... we got Pop in the building. We got Ayla in the building. And we got Moses in the building. Moses looked like somebody just shook him out of the deepest of sleeps.
Wake up.
You okay? You okay over there, Moses?
I'm cool.
Oh, you sound like your breath stink.
Sound like you just got through listening to New Edition. Is this the end?
How is this the end?
His breath still asleep. He up, but the breath sleep.
What's good, y'all? Y'all all right?
Yeah, what's up? We good.
Okay.
How you?
I'm here.
How you? The voice?
I'm here.
Right.
I'm here.
You're like, today's color.
Yeah,
is green.
I'm taking care. I'm auntie duty in it and doing this at the same time. So that's why I'm not on camera just yet. But I will be. Y'all miss my face? Let me put a picture of my face in the camera on the thing.
What's today's color?
Hold on.
The color is red. Go ahead. It's red.
You say red. There we go. There we go. Hey, Regina. Up in this thing. Whew. How y'all week been so far? It feel like the longest week ever, and it's only Tuesday.
It feels like I haven't seen y'all in a long time.
It seems like it's Wednesday or Thursday already.
Yeah, like
it should be anyway.
Yeah, it does. I don't know.
Yeah.
It's been a weird energy going on. It's been some weird shit in this time.
Weather changing, time about to change.
Yeah, just a lot of things changing and feeling weird and all of that kind of stuff. But yeah.
Hey, but we here to talk about making it home before the street light come on, get that ass whooping.
Who we can't hear, Pablo?
Ayla.
Yeah, Ayla. Pablo, say something.
Pablo, say something.
Nope, we can't hear you.
That's crazy.
I
Both
can
of
hear
y'all.
you. I can hear you. I can hear
Okay.
Pablo.
Oh, I can't hear
I
Pablo.
hear mouth.
Moses, can you
I
hear
heard
Pablo?
Moses when he was on.
I can hear everybody.
Yep.
Oh,
Okay.
I can't hear Pablo or Ayla.
I can hear Leo.
No, I can't hear either one of y'all.
Wow. Oh.
All right. So yeah,
Hello.
what you say,
Hello.
Mel?
Hello.
We here to
Hello.
talk about when the street lights come on. We here to talk about when the street lights come on.
The street lights come on, man.
Yeah. And so before we get into the conversation, here we go.
Steph Curry can't guard.
That's crazy, bro. The Celtics is not beating the Warriors,
winning,
bro.
bro.
Oh, no, I gotta go, bro. I gotta go. I'm about to be.
Now you got a curfew.
No, nobody got a curfew,
Nah, he
bro.
gotta
What you
go
talking?
home. Oh, no, look at the street light. Yo, where you going?
Hi, Miss Johnson.
How you doing, baby?
Mommy, that guy's running across the street again.
He know his ass ain't supposed to be coming home past that street light.
Mom, I was trying to come back, but
Shut your ass up.
why did you slip right in your hand and not on your foot?
Come here, I'm gonna show you why. Come here. No, don't run. Don't run. Come here. Bring your ass in. Come here.
No,
Come here.
please.
Bring I tell your ass about.
That's right.
That's about right.
But that's crazy. That's crazy. The younger generation is still doing. They know about that. I didn't know they knew about that.
I didn't think they
No.
did either.
You don't.
Somebody told him. He just made a
I
skill
was
about
about to say, because he's too young to know.
Right.
He looked way too young to actually know about it. So he looked like somebody told him about it, or he heard some
His
stories
dad,
from
his mom was telling him about it or something. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
There are some
That's
people talking
definitely
about it.
real.
Oh yeah, they used to be real.
Man, I remember you had to be on the porch when the street lights came on. It wasn't no coming home when they came on. Like you had to be there when they were on.
Yeah, I mean, back in my day, you had to be known. You had to be known that you were in the presence of the front door.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Yeah, my mom was like, if she's outside and she can see me, we good.
Right.
But if she don't know where I'm at, don't do it.
I'll come to the door and be like, oh, there you go. Oh, okay, you out there. Okay, I was just making sure.
It's allowed to be heard.
Like, yo, I was back. I was out back. You ain't see me out back? Nah, I ain't see nothing.
Right, you try to sneak in through the back. No, you running behind schedule.
I'm going to get yoked up real quick.
That's right.
Yeah.
Has anybody ever
she got the chocolate joint on.
my who?
Your
I had
head
to. Y'all couldn't hear me.
Nah, it wasn't that.
You sound amazing now.
Yeah.
Oh, I just sound real low.
Yeah.
Now I got my
great now.
operator voice on.
Yeah,
Hello,
you got
everybody.
the girl 6 voice on now. You good?
Good. Okay. Well, looky here. Have you guys ever had like a good reason why you missed the street lights?
Yeah.
Like, was it ever like one of those where it was like I know I'm gonna get in trouble, but I don't even give a damn.
Oh yeah.
Definitely.
That's some good lies.
Yeah, man. Talking to a shorty. You know what I mean? I'm this close. Like, I can't leave right now.
Deal.
Yeah, like I'm gonna get in trouble for you.
Like,
right
Don't put that in there too. Like, you know how much I care about
for these 7 digits. I'm getting this ass whooped for these 7 digits.
And then call when you were able to get your phone privileges back and be like, I got in trouble just trying to get your number. That's how much I wanted it.
Exactly.
Look, the game don't change. It just changed characters because
it.
I remember getting home late one time. I was like, this is what phones and shit. I came home. I was so fucking dramatic. I was like, Mom, you never guess what fucking happened. I'm on the bus on my way home. I mean, I ain't cuss. I was like, I'm on my way home. And man, these dudes put out a knife and started fighting on the bus, man. We had to wait for the police to come, man. We had
I'm lucky
not you created an elaborate story.
You have to.
What?
You got
Pull the
to.
heartstrings.
Got to.
That pull the heartstrings a little bit.
I was
Gotta
that
make them
dude.
feel
I'm
some
lucky to be
type of way.
alive right now. You worry
I
about me
was
being
that
late.
dude.
Right.
I was Spike Lee before that was Spike Lee making films.
You worry about the
Sit over
wrong
there,
things, mama.
walk in the house, Mama. Let's pray. Let's pray. You never remember. you,
Did you watch the
you
news?
never believe what
You
you
should
ain't
have
see what
watched the
happened.
news. I was on the
I thought it was
news.
gonna make the news. Yeah, I thought it was gonna make the news because one dude got stabbed. I was like, man.
That
I'm
happened to
trying to
me
get
once.
home.
It was
I told the police to hurry up because I was trying to get home.
because if I don't get home in time,
Right. Yeah,
the
y'all might as well
police
just
drop
lock
me
me
off.
up then.
Exactly. Exactly.
I told the
remember
police that before. I said, you
there
might as
was
well
times
lock me up.
might as well lock you up because you was like,
Yep.
because that's it. You would rather get I
Yeah.
probably would have rather
At
because at least
I
I
have
can
it. At least
justify
why I ain't
that.
home. At least why I got a real reason why I ain't there. Just lock me up. They're like, no, we
I can
take you home.
justify that. Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, I can laugh about this shit now because I'm so much older. Like some of this stuff I admitted to my mom before she
Oh
passed.
yeah.
And I was like, do y'all remember back when Atlanta had the Wayne Williams story going on? You know, the child murders and stuff were going
Oh
on.
yeah, the kid murders in the projects.
Yep.
I wouldn't late get home, but my report card was fucked up. I get home, I'm like, Mom, it was a truck following me. I mean, I had to live out.
Not you.
We done had
What?
just come out questioning me.
Yep.
Not you using
Oh my God. They
Yeah,
took
use
my,
what you got.
Did you
they,
say
they,
a
they
truck
took
was
my mind
following
out of the
you?
report card for a little while.
Yep. I done blame the principals at my school. I done blame everybody.
for why you was late.
Yep.
Oh man, so many stories, man. So many stories.
Because she came up there
I
for a PTA meeting
definitely
once.
I definitely knew I was gonna be late and not make it in time, and just been like, "Ma, we were here doing homework.
Mm-hmm.
I was over at my friend's house doing homework, and we still doing homework. It's such a hard problem. We trying to figure it out. I'm still here. Hell no, we was outside because some of my friends we could just kick it over there, be everybody on that block, and I did not want to leave that block.
Yeah.
I
You
wanted to
don't
see
want
what
to
the
miss
fun
nothing.
was.
Because the first one leave, you missing it. Like
You
something
missing everything. Now you
crazy
got to hear
happened.
about all the stuff.
Bruh.
Exactly. Such and
Like, you
such and
don't
them that got
believe
into a
this.
fight.
Right. Man, he done came in here. One dude just came out. He started giving out $100 bills to everybody. You wasn't even here for this.
I always missed the good
You
time.
missed the whole party. Yes. There's so many reasons. I mean, I guess and you was young and carefree, and everybody was outside back then. Nobody be outside no more, so I guess you ain't really worry about the street light shit.
They ain't care about no phone or nothing.
That's true. You didn't care about none of that. You was just
Phone,
outside.
nothing, man. You just outside.
I had my nerdy moments though, where I was kind of tired of outside, so I would go in the house, but that was just so I could play video games.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, see, I was poor, so we didn't. By the time everybody had Ataris, by the time I got the little joint with the little stick on it, where it just say boop, 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 boop.
Oh,
You just turn
Tom?
it on like this. Boop, boop, boop. Wait, you go play tennis and squash and what else? And something else you can play with it.
Man.
That was my life. So by the time I got Atari, I think everybody was moving on.
Understood. So you was talking about the situation in Atlanta back when you were younger. It was called the Miller. What was it called again?
Wayne Miller.
The Atlanta child murders.
Yeah.
Right, the Atlanta child murderers. Because did they find the kids or they was just missing?
They was missing and murdered. Yeah.
Missing and murdered. Okay.
He got him up out of there.
Okay. So let's talk about how like that phrase, like come inside before the street lights come on, right?
Mm-hmm.
How that was deep seated in like fear and in safety and
Can I be that guy?
Yeah, be that guy.
Yeah.
That started with racism, the civil rights movement, because black people couldn't be outside after a certain time because white
sundown
folks were
cities.
tripping.
Yeah. Sundown.
So yeah, that's where it came from. And then in the 80s we had the white vans. You know what I mean? You know how the white vans do.
You had the vans and you had the people dressed up. I know when I was younger, there was a guy dressed as Homie the Clown.
Yeah, I remember homie. Yep, I remember hearing about
Well,
homie.
going around.
I think in New York
And
we had the Zodiac killer and all that.
Yep.
yeah,
Yeah,
y'all
the
had the
Zodiac killer.
Zodiac killer.
Yeah, we
And
had
then
Y'all
I
had a
think
whole
at
bunch of shit in New York. Zodiac killers, and then fucking
Yeah,
Son
we
of
had the
Sam, all
Zodiac
Son
that
of
shit.
Sam, it was all kind of
Yeah. Stay away from New York, y'all.
So if you
not
think
stay away
about
from
it,
New York.
it all stemmed from fear. Everything
Mhm.
stemmed from fear. Yeah.
110%.
But that's how our community was driven, though. Our community was driven based on fear.
Mm-hmm.
It was
That's
always
true.
based on fear.
Yeah.
That's true. Definitely based on fear. And when you think about it, that's how well, we know for a fact that's also how like a lot of the gangs and things got started.
Mm-hmm.
Because we needed to police our own neighborhoods because there were situations where if you were out, like there was curfew for young black kids where if they outside at a certain time or in a certain neighborhood, they getting arrested.
Yeah.
But you see little white kids out walking the streets or just, whatever, and they fine. But black kids getting arrested because the idea is that you're up to no good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And back in the day, it used to be like, like one lady or one guy just sit outside and while the kids is playing, no matter how late it was. Yeah, we lost that too.
Yeah. I think in my generation back I remember the summer when do y'all remember Mars Day and the Time had us on 7, 9, 8? That was
93,
probably
11.
the last summer we hung out all night, like to like 3 a.m, just listening to the boombox. But we were in our community, and like we were all in our little. I guess the way our apartments were set up was like building. And mostly everybody was in my area. So everybody sat out on the wall in my area, listening to music till like 2 or 3 a.m. to be like, all right, it's time to go in. And then my best friend, his older brother had the boombox. So his older brother was with him. So his mom was cool with him being around on our side. So I think that's probably like the last summer it was like really like hanging out late, you know what I'm saying? But you were still an eye shot, a voice shot of your parents. You know what I'm saying? It was never like you could be out late without supervision until you got older. Yeah, until you got older and was able to drive and be in a car and that nature. And then it was still, it was always what neighborhood you go to. You couldn't go even like when I was in college, it was different where I went to a small town in South Carolina where it was like you had the Huddle House and you had the Waffle House. So all the white kids would be at the Huddle House. They'd be out there at the Huddle House, and when no blacks be at the Huddle House on Friday night and Saturday night, but everybody would be at the Waffle House. I mean, like Shoney's or somewhere like that. That's where the black people would go.
Oh, Shoney's used to be
Shoney's, my goodness, they still got some Shoney's down south. I definitely saw a few, but I agree. It used to be a sense of community at one point where like I remember we would hang out on like the porch or just on the block and everybody would be on the block and people used to have what do you call like neighborhood block parties or like the whole block everybody knew whose child was who grandchild was who belonged to who. And you'll receive phone calls. Like I would leave my friend's house. My best friend's mom would call my mom. She's on her way over there. Or if somebody was dropping me back off because I was about 3 blocks up, she'll let her know she walking home, such and such walking with her, or they all walking back towards the house. Like she'll call my mom and let her know. And it was like that camaraderie amongst everybody in the neighborhood.
That strong sense of community and governing the village, how the village back in the day. Like you can get your ass whooped down the street, and then by the time you get home, you done got 3 whippings. You know what I'm saying? So
parents don't want to talk to other parents no more.
Right.
No,
like you
they don't even want to talk to the kids.
It's not even about that. It's about parents are now kids.
I get that though, but like, how can you be friends with somebody for like 5-6 years and your parents never met? Like, that's no. Like, as soon as I met somebody, my mama like, who their mama?
Who their mama?
So even back then, parents was kids too, but I think it was just more of a sense of community we still had. You know what I'm saying?
It was instilled in us
until we got into those heavy, like I said, those heavy drugs start breaking down the community, breaking down
I'm gonna spend that in Moses' house.
Yeah.
Who Moses? Who Moses' mama? That's all. That's the conversation. Like you ain't going nowhere to speak to Moses' mama. They have a
Absolutely.
nice little 10-minute conversation. Okay, I just make sure he all right. Da da da. Have him back in the morning.
And it's so crazy. Like at my age, and then you hear women and you date women that have kids, and certain things that women can do now that I really enjoy and hear from a mother. Like if I hear somebody say, it should be like, oh, yo, yeah, you can go, but I need to speak to such and such mom and daddy first. I need to get clarification. I'm like, yo, that's dope. I was like, yo, I love those type of things because that means that you're showing interest and you're putting your child first. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
That safety first, you know, and concern, because it's so much stuff going on now where it's so easy for these kids to be more mature than they need to be, and it's hard to keep them kids now. You know what I'm saying? You know.
And it's a lot of things going, like, even within, I was just having this conversation with my friends and my godchildren, like, to be careful and be safe and be cognizant of where they are and who they're around, because like every day, I think this week I have shared a missing person, a missing child, or a missing woman, and sometimes even missing men. Just out the blue, somebody just disappeared for days on end, or they still can't find them, and this has been increasing. Like it's increasing so much that I'm getting a rotation of different people every day.
Wow.
Every day somebody new popping up. And
Oh, Michelle knows it. Michelle talking about who the auntie, who the cousin. That's
no,
crazy.
no, because you honestly you have to
You don't know
ask
who all in the house. Yeah.
who all in that house. And then on
Ah,
top of not even just who all in that house, who all over there. Who be over there
Right.
all the time, because those my mama used to ask all those questions too. Do they have this? Do they have that? Who's over there? Are your I remember when I used to go on dates, and my mom, I could never go on a date unless my mom met the boy and she asked questions. Who's your mother? Who's your
yeah, I don't
father?
understand how you go on dates without not meeting parents. Like I don't know who these kids. They just
When I say mama,
hanging out.
and it's different now. It's like they would literally my goddaughter has friends who I don't even think these little boys know the parents, but they'll just pick them up from their
See,
house,
yeah, you
won't
won't
come
meet
to the
them till
door,
the summertime.
bring them home at 2 in the morning, and it's
Shit.
okay. And I'm like,
2 in the
nah,
morning.
who?
Yeah,
2 in the morning.
yeah, man.
Let's be real. Growing up, okay, I hear everything that you guys are saying, but growing up patient is keeping crazier. Because growing up patient, your parents, like when you are islander, parents don't trust nobody.
Mm-hmm.
They don't trust nobody. So I'm just saying. So just hearing like 2 in the morning.
Yeah, my people from Antigua. I know.
Yo, growing up. Look at. I'm not even gonna say growing up Haitian no more. Just growing up as an islander is just bar none out of pocket. Nobody's trusting nobody. My mother wanted to know who was the girl. Like I'm a boy. She wanted to know the mom. She wanted to know who the girl was, who the girl mom was. Is the father in the picture?
Yep. Yep.
Where's the address? My mother wanted to know the
Where they
plan, that
from?
step by step, everything. Like what are y'all doing?
Yep.
Yeah, yeah.
Absolutely.
I don't get people who go to parties. They don't know nobody there.
Yeah, like my mother wanted to
I
know
don't
the
get that.
step by
Like you
step.
got to know at
Like
least two
she
people
wasn't
there.
playing no games. Like like listen, like you had to do, like I had to do Mission Impossible just to do the impossible. So I don't
Yeah.
get it.
Yeah, Michelle, they had to show their driver's license. And like my mama said, she take down license plate, make them out of your
Yeah, my
car.
mother used to take down license plates. Like, yeah, if I
A
tell her
couple of
like, oh, the
moms,
girl, if
of
I had to
moms
tell her
asking for
like,
my
if
license
I had to
plate.
tell my mom like the girl's mom or the girl's pops picking us up,
Mm-hmm.
really, that man had to come to the door to pick. Like, mind
Oh
you, I'm
no,
the guy.
not no more. It is text. I'm outside.
Yeah, I'm outside. Yeah, no,
Nigga,
that
nigga.
was never acceptable.
Mm-mm.
That was never acceptable.
But nowadays, women don't even tell you where they live. So it's a honk and a horn shouldn't be no problem.
I mean, nowadays, but I'm just saying.
Yeah, nowadays, but yeah,
the times have changed a lot. Because I'm not gonna lie to you, I'm the guy. Before, I remember how I was overprotected for women. Period. Like for the guy to go pick up the girl, it was like a whole. It was a whole commotion. But I'm not gonna hold you. Growing up as an islander dude, like with a strict mom, nah, it was a lie.
Yeah, I'm glad I ain't get no daughters. I don't know what I would do. I really don't.
It was a lie.
You know, the crazy thing is nowadays, I know that people always are like, well, you know, the girls, but honestly, you got to watch these boys too.
Yeah.
You really have to, I mean, because let's be honest, girls tend to be a little bit more mature. That's the word I want to look for. A little bit more
I was
mature.
looking for sneaky.
Sneaky, yes, definitely sneaky. Girls a little bit more sneaky, but also more mature. Guys, on the other hand, I very the word I want to use is like that's that's the best way to describe what I'm trying to say, because I feel like a lot of boys are vulnerable. It's rare that you would find boys that are not as vulnerable and gullible in certain situations.
Females always had the way to plan a date, to have that alone time. Y'all knew how to maneuver.
And then
girls know how to maneuver the time. Like they knew how to. They would plan everything to be like, "Yo, tell your mom you're doing this, and the third."
Then you got to have the backup phone call and this, that.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
They knew how to plan.
Men not gonna do that. Boys not gonna do all that.
No, we're not.
We're not gonna do that. We can barely get y'all now at this big age to plan a date. So to do all that, nah.
Because some of us, I ain't gonna say all, some of us think that our first plan is foolproof. So we ain't gotta have a backup plan. Like this is gonna work.
That's what I'm talking about.
I'm gonna get it here. We gonna do it. I'm gonna go home. That's it.
But honestly, this is how you know a girl really liked you. If she came up with a plan with no interruption,
see,
that's how you know she was digging you. If she had a plan for you, for your mom and her mom,
she planned the whole thing out.
Yeah, she planned the whole thing.
And then some guys are just, you know,
like us, we would just have a plan for us.
Like, you know, they get all goofy.
If she could plan the whole, like, where we can't be, where she had a foolproof scheme.
Not a scheme.
There was no interruptions for that good.
How old is this child?
Yeah. And I'm talking about, like, and I'm not gonna lie to you, some girls had it down pat. Like,
absolutely.
Like they knew how to basically cover you and them.
Unknown journey.
45 minutes.
Unknown journey telling the fact.
When she let you be her emergency contact.
Yeah, so that's how you knew. In there. That's how you knew what it was. So.
Oh yeah, Michelle, and that's the thing, right? Because guys think it's just a rendezvous. Nah, if the girl planned all that out,
yeah,
you hers.
Yeah, exactly. You belong to her.
You belong to her. She wants you real bad. Y'all go together real bad.
Y'all go together.
Head, her friends, everybody around.
And that's how you get crazy women, because guys think it's just a rendezvous. And she's like, I done risked my whole entire life and yours and 2 other people you don't even know about.
Honestly,
this.
No.
Because they done added people into the mix.
Right. I'm not gonna lie to you. She already had the plan. And let me tell you something. For me, if she already made the plan for my mom and her mom, and she covered all bases, I already know I belong to her. I'm shutting up.
The Lord. All right, so back into the street lights. Come on, because we took a little segue real quick about relationships and people
It's
doing
all
stuff,
racism.
right? So I got a question. At what point does what's the balance between it being like being protective, but then or being controlling?
So a lot of
Because
parents project
go
their
ahead,
fears onto their kids.
they
That
project their fear onto their yeah.
Yeah, like
that
a lot. Like it's not that they don't trust their kids. They just they've been through
I think
something.
it's all out of fear. I don't think it's anything to do with control. It's just
Yeah,
parental fear. I
mhm.
don't think it has anything to do with being controlling, unless
It might
somebody's
look like
35 or
controlling.
40.
It's fear still.
If it's 35 or 40, then that might be a little different.
You tell
Right.
your 35-year-old girl, yo, you need to be home for the street light come on. Like,
Oh,
I
not.
okay.
That's
Yeah, that's
controlling.
definitely
That,
control.
that can be controlling.
That's,
Yeah,
that's
that can be
definitely
a little bit
control.
controlling. But
Because
Go
that's
ahead and
his
do
19,
the text
point.
message,
20,
Kayla.
yeah.
Huh?
19,
Those
even like
text messages.
19, early 20s, it's still, I don't think it's controlling. I think it's still
Yeah.
more parental fear because you're still
Hmm.
in their household. So they still fear
Yeah.
those things happening to you when you're out. And they probably fear more things happening to you out because of the way the generations act now out in
Mhm.
public, hanging out, shooting and all this nonsense over nothing. And, so I think it's still, I don't think it still is a controlling thing. I think it's just parental because you're still in their household.
Yeah, and plus as a parent, you're always worried
Hmm.
about
Your
your
child.
child.
Yeah.
You see the things that's happening to other people kids around you.
Right. You don't want that
And
story.
yeah, you don't want to get that phone call one day. Um that something didn't happen, your child was in
Mhm.
an accident or you can't or they can't find them or they've been missing or
Hmm.
Right.
whatever. I know one of the biggest fears that a lot of parents have, because my mom definitely had this, and I didn't even go that far away. The goal was to go far away, okay, but I did not go far away for college. Um, but there was still that fear there of me being away at school
Hmm.
and dealing in certain stuff because when you're away at school, you're more subjected to people taking advantage of you
Hmm.
Oh,
and not necessarily and then having that sense of freedom, right? uh and sometimes it can be, even though it is fear, sometimes it can be depicted as control, because if you have a child that's so used to being sheltered and being at home all the time, they can't do this, they can't do that, then once they
Hmm.
go out into
Hmm.
college or into the world, you have the
mhm.
ones that can learn how to balance that out, but then you have the ones that's like, boy, I'm outside.
But then
They
you
doing
also,
everything.
as a parent, you have to trust in yourself that you did everything you were supposed to do as a parent for your
Mhm.
kids to go out in the world by themselves. You know what I'm
And I
Mhm.
saying?
think I think it's a fine line, like to keep them from if they don't know how to go out and have a good time, like you say,
Hmm.
when they get to school, they're gonna be buck wild, fuck around and get pregnant,
Yep. That
fuck
first
around
shot
and
of
have
tequila, like,
friends,
woo!
random, all kind of shit. It just yeah.
Look, let me tell you something. The one thing for sure and two things for certain. Me and my friends kicked it enough before I went away to school that by the time I went away to school, there was things that I just knew I wasn't going
Hmm.
to do. And then my mom also instilled certain things in me, like never leave your drink unattended. If you leave your drink
Hmm.
unattended, just
Just
leave
go
that
get another
there, get
drink.
you another
Yeah.
one. It's going to be another drink
Right.
because we want you to see another day.
Yeah.
Um
If
Right.
there's not
that
it's not another drink, it's a bad party. Don't even
if
worry
it's not
about it.
another drink, right? Exactly. If it's not
'Cause
no
they
more
cheap.
drinks around, it's a
Yeah.
bad party.
We just
Um,
got here. What you mean tequila gone? Like,
but
nah, bro.
right, or bring your own drink. My mama was a bring your own drink type of
Yeah,
thing. Like she instilled a lot of stuff in me. Like even a lot of the things that I taught, like my sisters and stuff like that. Which when I got to teaching my sisters and like my godchildren, and I realized how handy it was. Like even the fact of not like when a guy tries to talk to you, not going into his space.
hmm,
I don't do that. I'm not going into a guy's space. If he tries to talk to me or whatever and he's in a car and I'm walking, I'm not getting to his car. I'm not going to his car. I'm not doing those
yeah,
things. Like it's just the stuff that was instilled. It's a difference between keeping me locked in the house, but telling me or teaching me or telling me like, hey, the reason why I am a stickler about time or about you walking on this side of the street or about you being aware of your surroundings, not having your headphones up too loud, is because I want you to see everything going on around you.
Bro, I hate when I see people walking across the street and they're not even aware of what's going on because their headphones is on.
And they in their phone like this.
Right. I'm like,
okay. Oh.
Yeah. But yeah, that's also you gotta put them on the game. You know what I mean? Like not every day, but you know what I mean? Just like, Saturday. Go ahead, do what you gotta do. Get that out of your system, so you know what you don't like, like and parents don't do that. Some parents just be like, you know what? They're gonna learn, they're gonna figure it out. I figured it out, but it doesn't work that way for a lot of kids. So everybody learns differently. So
more conversation should be had. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That's how one of my homegirls got pregnant.
Well, she just let her wild out.
She went away to college and wild out, and she flunked out like her second year.
I thought you were about to say she got pregnant because she had her headphones on too loud.
Nah, she was out here wilding out.
She hear that nigga coming.
She didn't. She was out here wilding
That's
out.
not the time these twins are. One put the headphones on while she had the other one having sex.
But yeah, she was out here wilding out and flunked out of school like her second year of college, and then came home and was turned up and was outside all the time.
Wow.
And got pregnant, and her mama swore that me and my best friend was the troublemakers, or the ones that was coercing her to do stuff. And I'm like, I don't even be out here in these streets. That's your child. And I don't even be with them all the time. So I don't know what to tell you, sis.
Just because you ain't get pregnant don't mean you ain't the problem's daughter. That's all I'm saying.
Nah, but I don't even, at that time, bruh, I was too scared to get pregnant, and I was too scared to be out here doing drugs.
Yeah. That part.
And that's why I was like, nah, your daughter is out here doing her own thing. Her and her friends go out here and do stuff, and she be lying to you, telling you that she's with us when she ain't.
See, the backup plan that we was talking about.
Yeah. I definitely believe in what Unknown Journey was talking about. Like I always told my kids, I know I can't control what you do while you're out there, but if it becomes a situation, do not call and ask for a ride to be safe. Than to feel like you got to ride with somebody, or y'all been drinking, or y'all been. Well, I come get everybody, take everybody. We'll figure out getting the car and all that stuff tomorrow, but call me. Because I know, you know what I'm saying, I prefer. I ain't worried about you drinking and smoking. I can't control that. You know what I'm saying? I mean, we might talk about it a little bit later, but, at that moment, I ain't tripping on that. Just call me. Call me. We going to come get you.
That's right.
That part.
And Pablo, just because I seem like I'm trouble now.
Don't defend yourself. It's all good, lady. Don't worry about it.
She tried to say she was a late bloomer.
I wasn't always trouble, okay? Just so you know.
Damn.
This is a good conversation, y'all. I've been listening.
I think the synopsis of it all is it all comes from fear. I think it's in the generational, it comes from fear, and I think it becomes, and I think as we get more and more, it's always a different type of fear.
Yeah.
Like now it's
always
something different. Now it's getting into it's getting back around. Like it seems like everything revolves around. So now it's getting back into the rape and the kidnapping and the trafficking and all that shit. And
some goofy just sitting in the house like, that's what they used to do 20 years ago.
Now you got to worry about your child getting kidnapped, getting a record deal, and getting baby oil splashed on it. Like it's a lot.
Wait, what?
What?
Like it's a lot. It's a lot.
It's only him.
Because it just.
It's a lot. It's a lot.
It
I'm
never.
Just saying,
it just
he
always
ain't lying though.
goes.
Make somebody walk 5 miles for some cheesecake because Beyonce was hungry. Like,
right. It's crazy. Yeah. You think your daughter about to be a superstar, but she's slippery wet.
Yeah. She get one
even,
album, and that's it.
Even your son now, god damn.
Yeah, you get one album, and that's it. And then
All righty. So, what do y'all
that
believe are
is a
some of
good point
the
we need to make, though.
psychological fears of parents and children?
What's the point, Mouth?
What's the
Go ahead.
point? I'm sorry, I missed it.
If your child get a record deal and they come home smell like baby oil, you need to investigate.
All right.
and
So,
don't no, and because those parents let their kids go off into Hollywood and go up to New York and try to be stars, and they be blind to everything else. That's happened to the R. Kelly folks, Diddy,
I was about to
all
say,
that.
yep, a lot of times the parents are the catalyst for things happening. You know what I'm saying? And so even just how you guys were talking about, like, kind of jumping backwards a little bit, how y'all were talking about needing the driver's license and all of that kind of stuff when you came to pick up your kid. My mom used to do the same thing, and I used to think that was the most embarrassing shit ever. Like, why are we doing all of this? But parents, and I think I heard Pablo say it, parents are kids now. Parents now are searching for the attention. They are searching for clout. They are searching for everything under the sun, and they are no longer in the space of settling down. You know, our parents start reaching 40 and 45, and they start settling down. They start chilling. They start, winding down. But a lot of these parents now, they out here trying to live their second life.
Right.
Big Mama 60. You know what I'm saying? Back in our day, Big Mama was 97.
Shit, Big Mama 45 now.
Right.
That shit crazy. I look at some of these young ladies on Snapchat, and they got like 3-4 kids, but they acting like they got them tramps. I'm like,
yeah. Like, I know a few people I went to high school with. We graduated together. They got grandkids, like grandkids. No. I will choke. You watching this? I will choke you. Okay.
We will choke you.
Yeah.
I guess it got to be a family thing.
Yeah. It takes a village.
It takes a village. I'm trying to tell you.
That's the other thing too. We've gotten away from the sense of community. Like, I think I heard y'all say that too. Like, community is no longer a thing.
Yeah,
just a lot of the different ways that we used to operate.
Older people teaching. Yeah, those older people teaching the younger people certain things.
Yeah, because now the grandmas want to be outside.
Now mamas and grandmamas want views.
Yeah, the grandmas.
Yeah, because some of them old ladies that's on TikTok and shit.
Yeah, baby.
They want clicks.
Bruh.
Yeah, baby.
They gonna get their mommy makeover and start acting crazy.
I've been seeing them. They've been out here loosey goosey.
Yeah. They be like, yeah, some of these babies, we look better than anybody. I'm like, okay. How you doing?
I definitely have to say that I've noticed, though, that a lot of the millennials, right? Yeah, millennials
folks
are trying to incorporate that sense of community.
Yeah, they're bringing it back a little bit.
They're bringing it back, because I know, like, even in I have a couple of different friend groups, and it's just even within my like sisters and stuff like that. We try to have like a sense of community where we're all hanging out and spending time with the kids and taking the kids different places and doing different things, and then allowing them to play with their neighbors and knowing who the neighbors are, exchanging numbers, people coming up. Like, there's still the few that's like would drop their kid off at your house and won't come in, speak, say nothing. You don't even know where this kid came from. That has happened several times. We like, who you belong to, baby? Like, where did you?
Manila, what you call them?
Millennials.
Millennials. Those are millennials with good knees. Those are the millennials.
I thought he was trying to say Manila folders.
I couldn't figure it out. I thought he was trying to say something about a Manila song. And I'm like,
I thought it was either Manila folders or
millennial parents that still have good knees. Those are the
Manila wafers. They got some good. They be trying. Like my neighbors.
Their knees got to do anything, but
Because they
Don't.
still
Yeah,
out there, they still
but
out there
my
trying to
neighbors,
drop it like it's hot.
yeah, we don't talk every day, but
Mm-hmm.
we acknowledge each other. Hey, how you doing?
Yeah.
Boom, that's your kid. We know that's your kid over there. Like I knocked on one neighbor door to give him books because we was giving out books from the school. Her niece, she's like, "There's some man on the door." It's like, "Oh, that's my neighbor, girl. Let him in." Like, so
Well,
yeah, like you know,
let me ask y'all this: do y'all feel like these things mostly happen in communities where it's involved in kids doing extracurricular activities? Now, I do
What do you
notice
mean?
more of a sense of community. Like, let's say if your child plays football, all the football parents be
Yeah.
at the game and everything. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? There's more communication parent wise from the cheerleaders, from
mhm.
soccer or whatever, but
Definitely.
because you see each other in those environments. And then that way you can communicate with other parents that way. I think those type of things are where we're getting some sense of community and some sense of
Mm-hmm.
hey, let's communicate, let's do something different.
Because even in those programs, I know at least I know for the ones out this way, it's a requirement for the parents to be involved.
Mm-hmm.
So you got the ones where they rotate, like each parent brings a snack
Mm-hmm.
when they have like a game or when they have practices or something like that. It's in rotation. So then you
Mm-hmm.
know who the parents are and all the parents know who each other are and the kids and stuff like that. Like it's mandatory.
Yeah, who got an allergy and all that other stuff.
Who has an allergy? Like you have to know all of these things
Mm-hmm.
when your child is involved. You have to know who those parents are and who those kids are.
And we know the mama that bring the bad snacks too.
Yeah, yeah.
Yep. So everybody know they got to bring their own extra joint just in case because she be
The one who
tripping.
bring the gluten free.
Yeah, got bags of celery sticks and carrots. Like,
Like, God dang it, it's Mrs. Johnson's
yeah,
day.
that's why we lose. 'Cause we eating celery sticks over
And over here eating celery sticks and carrot sticks. But it's always those couple of kids that's like, "Well, I don't know what y'all talking about banging with the little
right.
ranch dressing.
Mm-hmm.
Killing, killing the snacks. But yeah, I definitely have noticed that there has been a loss in community, but there's also still a sense of community depending I guess pretty much on like the background of growing up and stuff like that. And it's crazy because I feel like at one point, especially if you like stayed in the projects, right? The sense of
Mm-hmm.
community was heavy then.
Mm-hmm.
It was
Oh yeah,
heavy
yeah. Cause we all in
during that
together.
time. Yeah.
Yeah, we
Because
all.
it was a common factor of us against the police,
Mm-hmm.
us against the gangs at times,
Yeah.
us against just like the white people coming over into the neighborhoods causing
Mm-hmm.
all type of ruckus and stuff like that. So at that point it was like this sense of community where you can walk down the street and you're speaking to everybody on the block cuz
Facts.
cuz the elders are hanging outside and the kids are all at a few of the houses hanging out and kicking it. Um
Yo, they used to play cards outside.
they used to
Like
play cards
they used
outside
to bring out the card table and like,
and playing bid whist.
yeah, you hear the old people just yelling like goddamn Reggie.
Give me that, give me that bone. Give me that bone. That's
Right.
mine. That's mine. 15. Because they playing dominoes.
Right.
Absolutely. And
Like
and
who let this
now
motherfucker on the table?
and
Oh
then it used to be a
man.
sense of community where you knew, like I know growing up, in my family on my mom's side, there is 6 generations now.
Yeah.
I think about 6 or 7 generations of family from since my great grandmother and my great great grandfather once they were no longer slaves or got freed. So
Mm-hmm.
from them to the rest of us, it used to be a point where we would get together all the time. Like you would see all the generations together. And now
Mm-hmm.
the only time we really do it is during family reunions,
Yeah.
honestly. But we have since then, we have created a community where we try to forget doing every 2 years where we get together as a family. We try to do like a cousins trip because we're all
Mm-hmm.
basically cousins, first, third,
Yeah.
second, fifth generation cousins. And so we'll all get together as cousins and go on a trip
We
and hang
trying to
out.
do that.
Mm-hmm.
But me and my cousins, we all over the country, and it is difficult as
Shit,
hell.
we are too.
I'm like, well, what's the secret then? Because we didn't try to do a cruise. We didn't try to do Miami.
6 generations of us, boy.
And we just can't get together.
You know what happened? What we ended up doing was we elected someone from each family.
Okay.
So we elected someone from each. So whoever your head or your martyr is of your family, all of their kids and whatever the first cousins of them created a family group, and that's how we were able to get that together. So the heads of that family or the people that are on that committee, they all sit together and they talk continuously. My mom's on the committee, and I'm going to be on the committee next year.
I see. She over there talking about some.
Yeah, we're going to Barcelona next year. That's the cousin
I'm
trip.
a cousin. Hey, cousin.
Yeah, the cousin trip is Barcelona.
Hey,
and then the family reunion. The family reunion is either a cruise or I think we doing. If it's not going to be a cruise, I think it's going to be like Vegas or something like that, Puerto Rico, something like that.
I want to go on the cruise. I'm going to cruise.
Yeah, we all cousins.
That's what my man. Y'all going carnival?
Most likely, yeah. Yes.
That's my man. Guy, he had the burgers on that thing. That thing be.
Them burgers are fire. Oh my God!
I've never been on a cruise before.
You never been on a cruise before?
Nope.
Oh, it's dope.
Pablo.
That's what everybody keep telling me.
It's such a good. All you could eat and all you could drink, and you just own a boat.
That sounds like a fat fam trip.
Man, let me tell you, it does, don't it? Don't it though? Especially the all you can eat, all you can drink, and then you also have like it's all the different things to do on the boat. Like I think people don't realize that it's so many different activities to do on the boat other than just eating and drinking.
I know Journey said royal food a little bit better.
Okay.
I don't know.
Yeah, if you say so.
I don't know. I haven't been on.
So I guess he's been on both lines.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So the food at Royal, right? Is that better than the steak at a strip club, though?
Forget that. The chicken wings at a strip club.
See what I'm saying? If you ain't better than strip club food, then I don't know if I need to get on that.
I had a Caesar salad at a strip club before. I said, who made this?
Exactly.
You had a Caesar salad?
Who is back here? Yeah, a chicken Caesar salad.
Yeah. I don't know if I'm gonna eat anything in the strip club with white cream in it.
That's what I'm saying. This nigga the only nigga.
I knew that's where you was going after I said
I don't want none of that. I don't want none of that.
Lord. I knew he was going there.
No, thank you. I don't want none of that. No, thank you. No, thank you, ma'am.
Yeah. It was fire.
He said on the newer Royals is better than the strip club. Okay.
On the newer ships, okay.
Nice. There's something to think about.
Yeah, absolutely.
That's definitely something to think about.
And they have street lights on the boat.
You know what? I could put it together because I got a thing with Carnival. So if y'all want to do it. But anyway.
I never been on one.
We'll talk about that on another.
That's another show.
We'll talk about that behind the scenes. Unknown Journey said he been on 25. My God.
He only 30. This nigga. Hey, what are you doing?
Like, how often do you go? Like, you go twice? Here's the thing. It's actually possible because those 3-day cruises be hit too.
He's a travel agent.
He's a travel agent.
Well,
let me see what you can get.
Time ago.
What can you get for like? I'm trying to probably do a cruise either for New Year's or for my birthday.
Yeah, I'm sorry, Leo. Hold on. We got to do something real quick. Unknown Journey.
Right. Holla at us.
What's going on, bro? I know you for 12 years, bro. Like, what we doing here?
Yeah, tell him to holla at your boy, Pablo. What the hell?
Yeah, I got you. I got you. We're gonna talk to him offline.
Thanks, twin. Appreciate you.
Uh-huh.
Anyway.
Doc here. What up, Doc?
Hey, Doc.
25 cruises. That's a lot of fucking cruises.
That's a lot going on.
You might have.
What happened?
He said he told me about it. He might have.
It's damn sure a possibility. All right, so I have a story, right? I remember when I was younger. I want to say about 12, 13 at that
Okay.
time. And a bunch of the guys on the basketball team, they were leaving practice.
Mm-hmm.
And one of them was like my boyfriend or whatever at that time. And he normally would come to my house after
Don't do
basketball.
this. You know he was your
Well, he
boyfriend.
was my boyfriend, whatever. So he would come, he would come to my house after basketball practice and chill over there with me, and then my mom would take him home or his mom would pick him up.
Okay.
At one day, he didn't come at the time he was supposed to be there. I'm like, what is happening? Why
Mm-hmm.
he's not? So I'm assuming that, practice went over late. And then
Mm-hmm.
when he gets to me, he's like heated. He light skinned, so he was like red. He was heated. And I'm like, what's going on? Like he was visibly upset, frustrated, like he been like crying or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
And he's like, we got pulled over by the police.
Mm.
It was all the when and they were like at that time they were like the highest ranked basketball team in the
Mm-hmm.
suburbs of the area where I was living at that time in Harvey.
Mm-hmm.
Um and they pulled them all over, took all their stuff out of they basketball bags, out of their gym bags and stuff like
Mm-hmm.
that, stretched them out, checked them for drugs, ran their names, asked them for ID and things like that. And these are 12, 13-year-old little boys. You know what I
Yep.
mean? At that time. Now, granted, they were, tall, but outside of them being tall, they still boys. They got their
Right.
uniforms on with their gym stuff, they got
Mm-hmm.
gym bags, they got their school IDs, and they stretched them out, had guns on them like they were some criminals.
Yeah.
And it was like one of those things where it kind of shaped the mentality of them when it
Mm-hmm.
came, to
Yep.
police officers and stuff like that. But it was already something that, had been embedded in a lot of us at a young
Mm-hmm.
age as far
Yeah.
as police. Like you see the police, you immediately at a young age tied up. I'm gonna
Mm-hmm.
take you to the police. I don't want to go to,
Yeah. Yeah.
scare you with the police.
Yeah.
So do you think, I know after that it became like this whole thing of curfew and people would
Yeah.
go and pick their kids up at this time. Now literally we up the street from the school. There
Yeah.
was no problem with them walking.
Mm.
But now it got to the point where they would have to pick them up after school. Do any of you guys think that this kind of those type of situations lead to stricter rules too? Because
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah. When I was like 8, I think, maybe 7,
Hmm.
I don't remember. My dad got beat by the police.
Wow.
And yeah, and only thing I can remember about it is my mom, like, bandaging him up because his ribs were sore and all that. And I was like, why didn't you tell them what they wanted? He's like, they was gonna beat me anyway, you know. So after that, yeah, my mom was like, yeah, you gotta be in front of the house. You know what I mean? I gotta see you. She was extra nervous about, situations like that. Definitely puts a little thing in your ear, like, get long as they in front of me, I can protect them. You know what I'm saying? Like, and that's all
Yeah.
parents really want to do at the end of the day. They want to protect their kids. So they're like, yo, it's not like, I'm saying be here at 9 because I
Hmm.
need you here at 9. It's like be here at 9 so I know that you're safe and all that good stuff.
Absolutely. I think that kind of plays a role, like in some of the newer parents now, like
Mm-hmm.
and a lot of us growing up, because when you think about it, at least I know for my friends and stuff, it's rare that I see kids walking, at least black kids walking from
Mm-hmm.
school. They're either getting picked up, dropped off, especially like who just said the unknown journey, who said that happens in Tennessee.
Mm-hmm.
So I definitely see that a lot where especially mixed neighborhoods or predominantly white neighborhoods, they're picking their kids up
And that's the thing
or
too.
making
Like
them
me
get
and
on the bus.
mom, we had that discussion when I first started going to therapy because she's like, yo, like I'm not a stickler for time,
Mhm.
but I don't like my time wasted. And I get
Mhm.
very upset when people are like super late doing things. So she's like, why are you like this? And I was like, because when I used to play sports, because we was in the military, it would be majority whites on the team. So all their parents would pick them up, you know what I mean, take them home. I'm sitting there literally waiting for my mom, and my mom would be like an hour or 2 hours late. So I'm like, you know what I'm saying? So I'm upset. I'm just like, you know what I mean? Like every car to come around the corner, I'm like, you know. So as I got older, I'm like, don't waste my time.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's why I am.
You know,
I'm a stickler for time too.
Yeah. So.
Absolutely, I get that. Now I'm about to throw my mama on the bus because she definitely didn't let us. So we used to have this, and this is where sense of community comes in, right? So we used to have this thing where we would we would go to a skating rink. It was called the rink, Markham Skating Rink, whatever. And we would go there, and they had teen night. So we would go. I think there was like a Saturday night.
Mm-hmm.
So we would go and we would have a ball. You hear me? But after everything was over, it'd be a gang of us sitting out there waiting for, because we kids, we can't drive. We waiting for
Right.
our parents to pick us up. But what I mean by sense of community is it be parents that would pick their kids up and would either, like if it's cold, they'll have us sit in the car with them and wait. Or they'll just sit and wait until our parents came. Sometimes the owners will let us stay inside of the skating rink, or sometimes they would
that's dope.
or sometimes the police would sit there with us and just wait, you know what I'm saying, until the parents got there. But now it's like there's no teen clubs now. None.
No,
Not a.
Oh
And I
yeah,
don't blame them.
we just talking about it the other day, man. We had a nice spot here, Sharon Showcase.
Hey, sister.
Yeah, we used to have a spot here. Only time that like it's really like popping now is like Easter. It'd be the little Easter kitty discos. That's it. Like we don't
used
do
to have
nothing.
a teen club too.
Yeah.
A team. Wait, did we have we did have a teen club.
Yep.
Those
Yeah, a
used to
teen
be lit.
club.
Yeah.
And it was fun. It
My
used to
son
be
roller
fun
skate.
until the older people tried to come up in there and try to
messing
make
it
it
all up.
theirs. Like, get y'all asses out of here.
Girl.
It's from like, it was like 15 to 18. And every once in a while you see some 21-year-olds in there trying to R. Kelly it.
Yeah, trying to scoop up a 17-year-old, your old ass.
Our spot during that time was it was several, but it was the Lick.
I remember the Lick.
You remember the Lick? It was the Lick. The Lick had their teen night, which was like on. We used to have teen nights.
What names y'all be?
Yeah, the Lick, and then Nitro was another one. So
Nitro Club
Nitro was
yep.
Sunday. The Lick was Thursday, I think, and then you had Secrets. They had one. I think that was Friday.
They had a teen night at Secrets?
I think Secrets. I could be confusing it because I definitely was using my mama ID to go into some of these clubs. Don't judge me.
I don't think at Secrets. I don't think so.
I can't.
Secrets or something else.
Secrets. Boy, Secrets. They kicked us out on Secrets, boy, because my best friend got on the table.
Can't take everybody everywhere.
I don't think that was at Secrets.
Nah, it wasn't Secrets, but it was a few clubs that they had teen night. And
how she get on here in the comments talking to her brother?
Right.
Y'all so funny. I love it.
Yeah, we had a place here called the Paradox. Took my son there all the time. His mom.
Girl, you know I took your ID. You know I had your ID.
Yeah, his mom wouldn't let him go, but he's a dancer, and that's where all the dancers went. Like all the dancers went to the Paradox.
Oh, he was like a
yeah, he's one. He's one of those.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, so and he'd be like, "It's a big competition. I gotta be there. My whole squad's there. They need me there.
You gotta go when they had the competitions, boy."
Yeah. So I'm like, "Well, tell your mom you spend the night at my house. I'm gonna drop you off, but you better call me when you finish, okay? And if I stay up all night, you got a problem the next day. I'm gonna be like, all right, I got you." So, but yeah, the Paradox used to be the joint. He's actually about to I don't know if I should be saying this. He's putting together a documentary about the Paradox and the history of it too. So that's how much it meant to him for him to go. So
they should definitely do a documentary about like a lot of these.
Yeah, the little teen situation.
They should do one about Mr. Ricky.
Oh, Mr. Ricky's. I forgot about Mr. Ricky's.
Mr. Ricky's used to be that
Let me tell
shit.
you something. Mr. Ricky was because if you couldn't get into Secrets, you go to Mr. Ricky's.
You can
If
go
you
to
go to
Mr.
Mr. Ricky's, you'll
Ricky's.
go to Secrets because they was across the street from each other.
Yeah.
And I'm
Nah, he
talking
had
about.
no Adidas jumpsuit. They would have like
Now
the
he had
same.
the Adidas jumpsuit on.
They had like the custom bandanas with their name on it and like
Yeah,
shirt.
or they had the belts that lit up that had
Yeah,
the names on it.
yeah,
Yes,
yeah. He's one of those. So
absolutely. That was our dance squads too. They always had like the either shirts, House of Matic, House Arrest 2, like
right,
all of those different things. And that was a time.
yeah. And I
I
didn't know
wasn't
how
a
to
dancer back then, but
see.
I love dancing now. You can't keep me
Like
from
I didn't know how
Zumba and
serious
stuff.
it was for him until I went to a school talent show in his freshman year, and he was on stage getting it. I'm like, that's my boy. That's my boy.
I never knew.
Right. He ended up winning. I was like, oh my God, my boy won. So
Not
ever since
Chic
then,
Ricks.
It was Chic Ricks before it was Mr. Ricky's.
that's why he trained Mr. Ricky. You know what I mean? He back
Nah,
in the
because it was
80s.
like one of them little
It wasn't a
upper
hole in the
echelon.
wall, but
It wasn't a hole in the wall. It was an
it was
upper echelon
All I'm saying is
type club.
Chic Rick sound like, you
That's where
know,
the pimps was going.
I was
that's what
about
I'm
to
saying. That's
say
what it sounds like. I didn't want to put it there, but that's what it sounds like.
That's where the pimps was going. That's when you had happy hour and all that other stuff in Chic Ricks.
That
I
sound like
I never went
the Sugar Shack
when it was that. I
and
was
Jerome
young,
come
but
downstairs.
I'm trying to tell you,
oh.
all those was a good time. I mean, you know what? That actually reminds me of um Freaknik. Um and the freedom at that
Mm-hmm.
time for everybody to go and enjoy and
I
have
knew
a
that.
good time in
Yeah.
Atlanta until
Somebody
people
acting
started
stupid
making it unsafe.
under that bridge.
They started making it really, really unsafe for people to go and be there and have a good time. It became diabolical after a while. It was just
Mm-hmm.
like Solomon and Gomorrah in that.
Mm-hmm. You know the time I really wish I was like in my mid-20s in?
In
What's
the
that?
90s. When Martin
No.
was out. When Martin
Nah,
was out, when Living Single was out.
the
That's the era that I
80s.
wanted to be a part of.
In the 80s?
I wanted to be in the 80s, the prime cocaine era when everybody was just in there dancing and sweating. Like when
You
you met
wanted
a
to be at what was the famous club back then out there by y'all?
Studio 54.
Studio 54. That's what you
Yeah,
wanted.
like when you meet a nigga named Reggie, you know what I mean? Y'all gonna do a bump, do something, and you don't see Reggie ever again in life.
Pablo, just say you wanted to do drugs.
Just say you wanted to do drugs, man. Just say you want to do a line of cocaine
Just
once
say
upon
you
a
wanted
time
to
in your
In the
do
life.
paper bags, you know what I mean? Back in those days, I want to be 20 something right there. I want to be 20 something at the same time Bobby Brown was 20 something. That's what I want to be.
That definitely looked like that was a time.
See what I'm saying?
I ain't gonna hold you. When Bobby Brown and them, that definitely looked like. We know you love the 80s. That's how I got here.
See, told you. See, boom.
In there.
Everybody had the big shoulder pads. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah, had the shoulder pads and now the time I wish that I was able to do because it was so crazy. I was too young to go, but I could watch it on TV. By the time I got old enough to go, they stopped it, and that's when they used to do like the spring breaks.
oh yeah.
When they used
MTV
to have
Spring
the
Breaks.
MTV spring break, and then I think
Again,
BT at one
they
point did
they
it.
felt safe. It just
It
felt
felt
fucking
safe.
safe.
It felt
I
safe.
wanted to go to Soul Train at one point.
I
Yeah,
did
the
want to
80s.
go to Soul Train.
Everybody's talking about the 80s. I mean, I
See,
was born in 84, so
that's what I was born
outside
in the
of the
80s, but I'm
80s,
just saying, like, that
outside
time
of the 80s,
it
the
just looked
only
like fun. Like
era.
watching 48 Hours and watching Eddie Murphy in that club just chilling, and he walk up to the bar, bro. I want that. We don't have that no more.
I think my outside of the 90s, the other era that I wanted to be a part of was like the 70s.
Mm-hmm.
The 70s, they had the fashion in the 70s. That's
They
why I
did,
think I wanted to
did.
be a
and
part
they
of the
had live
70s.
music.
Yeah.
They did. Cause once you said 70s, first thing that popped in my head was that's like I'm like, hey.
Them niggas be dressed up in the club, still dancing.
Mm-hmm.
With a full blown band just banging music out.
And you
And
go to a random
And a
heels.
spot.
live
The men
singer.
used to wear heels. Okay.
Yep.
Men were wearing heels. Those were
With their chest all
platforms.
out. I mean, they had like 2 buttons.
They
That's
had
it.
blouses. They had
Yep.
blouses. Yeah. Yeah.
Jeez. Yep.
That was the time. It
But
definitely looked
that's
like
safety. It's just a safety issue, man. Like,
we had to do a
and they
70s
found
party now.
babysitters. I don't know where they found babysitters at. Like, these niggas had babysitters. They was out all night.
Community.
Yeah, because
Shit.
it was the girl up the street or the girl around the corner or
And,
somebody's
yeah,
older
niggas ain't hiring
sister.
16-year-olds to babysit no more.
Hmm.
That's what they need to go back to doing. They need to go back hiring
Yeah,
them
they used to
teenagers.
hire them teens to babysit.
Yeah,
Well, they
now you
don't
got
hire them now
I'm
because
about to
shoot,
say these
they can
teenagers
get
now they
jobs
want to
at
be
15.
outside. They
They
outside
want to
with
be
their mama.
outside. They outside with the
they
mama.
hire these old freaky niggas that be like they go get the fucking what's that unpair shits. They go to them websites. They don't do background checks. Now you got a freaky nigga in your house with your kids.
Happens.
When Susie needs some extra money because she got to go to college, they get like give
But
Susie the fucking money.
Susie ain't looking to have the extra money because she going off to college. Susie out
Yeah.
here running around with Ray Ray and them.
Or she babysitting her own brothers and sisters.
Or she's babysitting her own brothers and sisters because her mama outside.
Outside, yeah.
Or her mama in
Ooh,
Cancun.
the natural
And I
hair.
also think a lot of back when we was growing up, like we all had older siblings.
Mm-hmm.
Like
Except for
like
me.
older siblings where it
Like
was enough
older.
space. Yeah, like where it was enough space for them to like babysit. And then, now all of these kids is 17, 18, 19, 20, or they 17, 15, 13, 12, 11.
Yep.
So they all too close to even be able to have a sense of authority with one another. It's like I'm watching you, but who gonna watch me?
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Like
Who gonna
my
watch me?
mom, when she was in the army, somebody used to babysit her. She's friends with me on Facebook. I can't remember her name right now. She was 23 because she just got in the military. All the older GIs would take their kids to her because she wasn't hanging out.
Yes.
Mm.
You know what I'm saying? Like she was cool as hell. Like that's why I like Charlie Brown because she used to play nothing but Charlie Brown when we.
I love Charlie Brown.
Yeah, like she had like whole VHSs. It would just be full of Charlie Brown. I'm like, this is cool shit.
I love Charlie Brown. But yeah, like even just thinking about like our community, like where I grew up back in the day, my mama was the lady in the block that was gonna make the Kool-Aid cups, and she was gonna have the popsicles, and she was gonna have all of that. We had two ladies that sold candy. Everybody knew.
Because what happened to the candy lady?
The candy lady.
Yep. There was the candy lady. My mama, we was the video game house. So everybody came over our house, played Nintendo. Bruh. Oh, if you smoked a cigarette back in the day, you was badass. Like,
Yeah.
Listen, I didn't smoke a cigarette.
You practice with those little fake cigarettes. Why was they giving us fake cigarette candy? But anyway.
Wait, look, nah. So I think I did steal a cigarette before. But we used to roll up grass in paper.
And put it in paper. Yes. We definitely did that.
we was wild. We put oregano in there.
I'll see now. I didn't know nothing about no oregano. We thought
if you burn oregano, it smells like weed.
We thought when people said they was smoking grass that they was actually smoking
they said
grass.
Yeah.
So we would go put some grass and some paper, and we would steal the lighter from home. And
thought we was doing something.
We used to take the Kool-Aid packs, put a little sugar in it. Our own little
we used
dip.
to call them cool cups.
Yes, and do the little dip. Yes. Definitely used to do that and have you put your finger in and just tan it up before they decided to come out with the Kool-Aid that had the sugar in it already. I'm like, who stole our idea?
Right. Exactly.
We've been doing that for years. Who stole that from us?
So what's the rule, right, for the lights? Is it the light in front of your house, or is it all the lights on the block? Because you know they come on one at a time.
Lights in front of your house.
So for me, it was the moment you start seeing them street lights start to make a little glimmer.
Okay.
Get your ass to this house.
You start hearing that hum, like
yeah. When you start hearing them, come on.
It's yellow. It better not get bright.
See, okay, street lights on the corner.
See, we had one big ass one like right in front of the house, and so
oh wow. See, nah.
A lot of us, like, even if we weren't at our house, we were at the house, and we used to say across the alley, because like our backyard, it was an alley, and it was a house right there behind us. So we would either be at our house or the house across the alley. Or somewhere in the neighborhood, but everybody knew everybody in our neighborhood. So eventually we would make our way under the street light and be standing right there so our parents could see us. We play all kind of games. And then every once in a while when they let us stay outside late, that's when we used to play 27 and like find a girl, catch a girl, kiss a girl, all of those kind of games. That kids don't even play games to where they are trying to find the mystery and things. These kids go from being curious to straight humping.
Because they see it everywhere. It's in the cartoons.
Yeah.
Like it's in their teen shows. I was watching a show just on accident because my niece kept saying, "Oh, this is such a good show. This is a good show. So I'm like, okay, I'm gonna watch it. And it's a full blown like girl from when she was a freshman, I think, until a senior, having sex.
Yep.
Coming into herself, having sex, and
What
I'm
the
like,
hell is
but
the name of that show?
she's girl. If I remember the name, I'll tell you.
Is it Euphoria?
No, not Euphoria. It was
They
on
wild
Netflix.
on Euphoria.
They wild on Euphoria. I've only seen, I think, the first season, but it's on Netflix. And when I remember the name of it, I'll tell you.
I was about to say because I like Sex Education on Netflix too. But
Big Mouth.
The producer of Euphoria is right.
Crazy. Big Mouth.
Yeah, Big Mouth is crazy.
But that's not a kid show.
That's an adult cartoon.
That's an adult show. This particular show that I'm talking about is PG-13, I want to say.
Oh, yep.
And it's about a girl. She's like a little Indian girl. And
I know what you're talking about.
You know what I'm talking about?
I don't know the name of it, but I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, and she was like it was like going through her whole high school career, and I think she ended up giving up she kept saying how she wanted to have sex, like this was her thing. She wanted to have sex before she graduated, and this who she wanted to have sex with, and blah 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 blah. And I'm just like,
yeah.
Now, mind you, it was a good show if it was a coming of age show, but then at the same time playing a teen per usual, but it's talking about being intimate at this young. But when you think about it, a lot of the ones that we watch as children, they were like that too. It just wasn't as
in our face.
In our face. It was very subtle.
It was more like they was waiting for prom night to do it.
And it was prom night, right? This is definitely not one of those.
Kids don't even focus on like the beauty of prom night. Like now it's about showing up, showing out, spending a couple of $100,000.
I won't.
Yeah, like
they got titty tape on going to prom. Like, y'all wow.
I don't know what y'all talking about. Proms now the new weddings.
Yeah. Man, let me find my prom pictures. Let me show y'all my prom pictures.
Let me find mine too.
Somebody send it to me, Ayla, so I can put it up.
Bruh.
Let me see what I did.
I got a picture.
Hold on. I'm about to get it right now.
My shit. Look like I like LeBron on draft night on my damn prom picture.
Did you say LeBron on draft night?
Mm-hmm. Let's see if I can find this.
I'm on it. Hold on. Let me.
Yep. Okay. In fact, yeah, because I had posted it, and I said, "Who wore it better?"
Right.
Not the who wore it better.
Mm-hmm.
I can't find it. My mom actually has the one with me by myself, but this one I got my date. And
come on, Mama Ayla, show it. Send it in, Mama.
That's
Ayla.
all right. I still got it. But it ain't the one by myself. You'll see my date in
Papa,
here.
if you don't get to
I told you. I told you.
I'm about to send it to you right now, Leo.
I'm not doing that.
boo,
Why, you don't want us to see your prom picture?
No.
No, okay, well,
He
whatever. We
said
don't
no.
care. We don't care. We don't want to see it
He
anyway.
said nope.
I legit look like LeBron on draft night. And I
Like
did it
LeBron.
5 years before LeBron. So he owed me.
All right. You should tell him, like, bruh. All right. This funny as hell. Hold on. Because I'm trying to add it.
Pablo, how many proms you went to?
I want to say 3. Maybe 4 if I can.
You went to 4. Okay, Mr.
Yeah.
Popular.
Yeah, I went to 3 juniors and 1 senior.
No, I'm talking about how many senior proms you went to.
Oh, I just went to 1. I was over at that time. I turned 18 before I went to prom, so I was over it.
I didn't turn 18 until after I graduated high school, but
there you go. See,
boy,
you look fly though, Pablo. I ain't go for
it.
You look clean as a whistle.
Yeah,
all white, and that button is gold too. You can't see it because it's old. That's a gold button on right there on my neck. So you know.
Your camera was kind of crazy, but I'm just saying you look fly.
Bro, that was 98. That's
I was about to say, bro,
that's
just
just
like
about right.
90 something.
That's just about right for 98.
Right, for 98. Because wait, because look at mine.
Oh,
yep.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Not the updo.
It's her going to like you got to see the nails too. You see how she did it so you can see the nails.
And my mama made my dress.
Okay, mama.
Not the
updo. My mama made my
Yeah.
dress, and my sister did my hair.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just saying, you got slayed that night. Mm-hmm.
No, she got slayed that night.
She got
That's
slayed.
crazy.
On my other one.
Oh, baby.
No. That's the one you decided to say?
Right.
My mama made that too. I think this was the military ball.
Okay.
But my mama made that too.
Mm-hmm.
So this is why I say I don't know how to buy a dress. But that's the military ball. Dang it. Like, do you know the excitement that we used to have to pick out a dress? And like shit like this.
Mm-hmm.
Dudes don't even be trying to dress like that, and the girls don't even dress like this. They be
no. Now these dudes be going to the dudes that do proms now. Like these are dudes who do like wedding suits.
Mm-hmm.
Like they go get their stuff made. Like I'm talking about.
I wish I would wear Jordans to prom.
I saw the kid who actually caught the price tag of a suit for his prom. I was like, dog, that's how much I paid for my wedding.
Mm-hmm.
What are you talking about?
Let me see. I'm gonna show y'all. I'm gonna post this picture anyway without their permission. They'll be all right.
I about to say I'm trying to crop out the person that I'm in here with. Oh, I got it.
Don't crop him out. Let's see him. Let's see the Gumby.
No, I'm okay.
Let's see the Gumby.
He didn't have no Gumby, but he already married. I ain't trying to post that man picture on my page.
Not Gumby.
Yeah, they all wear the same gray suit with the high waters.
Not fried down and laid to the side. Shut up, Doc.
Hey, babe. Hey, love. I didn't see you even pop up on here. I was too busy trying to send my prom photo. Yeah, Mama, found the photo out, but that's okay. I cropped him out. I cropped my date out and sent it.
Mama, show us the whole picture.
I sent it to you on Messenger, Leo.
Okay.
I want to see the guy.
Thank you, sir.
The guys do be looking like Lil Nas X.
Mm-hmm. Nowadays, yeah. Cause they all look the same. They all got the same hairstyle, everything now, man.
Wait, on which Messenger?
The one you can't use.
On my Leo page?
Yeah.
I've been out of jail.
She been out. We just talked the other day. That's how I know.
I've been out of Facebook jail. I was only in there 3 days.
Nah, I've been out of jail. That's crazy.
You was in jail for Facebook. You was in Facebook jail for 3 days. What you do?
Yeah, but I ain't logged back in since.
Oh, you want to send
you
it to the
cursed
other
out?
one? You want me to send it to the Tiffany?
You good? You good? I got it, boo.
Okay.
I just ain't been in the mood to be on social media.
Girl, I don't blame you. Me neither.
Social media is overrated. Right
Ayla
now.
look like Tiny from Escape in her prom picture.
She
I
do.
look like Tiny from Escape.
I see. I didn't even see it. I already know.
How would I look like
Look,
Tiny
she
from
look like
Escape?
Tiny
She
from
light
Escape.
skin.
Please post it. Please post it. So
don't be a colorist.
Why you want to see my
Don't be a
picture so
colorist.
bad, Moses?
I just want to laugh right now. I need it. I need this.
But this what dudes used to dress like back in the day for prom,
bruh.
Indeed.
And
That's
not a
how my
nail
prom
one got
picture
the
look
same
like. I'm
suit
not
on.
gonna hold you.
Not a nail one got the same suit on. They all look. They don't look this. Man, come on.
Clean. Them boys clean.
Everybody go to the barbershop. Niggas like, yo, prom night. Got you. Don't even worry about it. Line them up. Flip.
Yo, and I'm not gonna lie. That's how $20.
I didn't look like Tiny.
Nah, you good.
She do look
Yeah,
like
Candy
Tiny.
hairstyle though.
Yeah, I don't know. Nah, she look like Tiny from Escape. She really do.
My man got the shiny suit on though. Okay, player.
Come on. We all know you had
let me
shiny
tell
suits on
y'all.
back
Let
in
me
the day.
tell y'all
I was
about my
cute.
senior prom. Oh my god, I almost cried.
I don't even have no pictures
Senior
from my
prom.
senior prom. That's my junior prom.
See?
So senior
he was a
prom,
senior, so.
the dude that I went to senior prom with, like he was supposed to get his hair braided. I don't know what the fuck happened between him supposed to go get his hair braided, and when we went to go pick him up in the limo. But this nigga came outside with an S curl.
No.
Try something
Oh,
different.
Soul Glow?
He had the Jerry curl.
Don't tell me he had the Jerry curl. Soul Glow.
Yeah, I'm gonna
Not thank
find
God.
it. I ain't gonna share it on
Thank
here
you,
because
baby.
me and him still really good friends. But when I tell you that I almost cried, like I was so upset. Like, bro, you gonna ruin my pictures.
Hey yo.
Oh my God! Did he drip on your?
Did he follow the drip? Follow the drip
It
on your
wasn't
drip?
a drippy curl. It was an S curl. It wasn't the Jerry
Oh
curl.
yeah,
It was
those
like
are
an
dry.
S curl.
Those are
But I'm
dry.
like, bruh, like, why would you do this today of all days? What
Of
happened
all
to the braids?
days.
And
Did he tell you?
no, like my homegirl. So my homegirl was dating his best friend.
Uh-huh.
Oh,
And so he went in to get him. He come back out to the car like, Tiff, don't be mad. And I'm like,
Hey
wait,
yo.
what?
wait a minute. The
What I'ma
moment
be
he said
mad
"Don't be
for?
mad," I would have been pissed.
Anger.
I'm like, what I'm
Anger.
gonna be mad for? He don't have his hair braided. So I'm thinking like this nigga just came out with a fro, like whatever. He like, nah, he ain't got no fro.
Hey yo.
Who convinced him to
Came
get an
out
S
here with a
curl?
whole Jermaine Jackson situation, bro.
Not in the 80s. Wait, that wasn't the 80s. That's the
Daddy's
90s.
home.
Not in
Girl,
the
I graduated in 2002.
Not in the 2000s.
Bruh. I was so mad. I was like, I don't know what I did to deserve this.
Yeah.
But
Who did
somebody got to pay.
That was part of the reason why I never cared to date a guy with like a lot of hair. I mean, I did eventually, but that's part of the reason why I'm like, I don't know how to braid. At least I didn't then. I know how to braid now. But I'm like, I don't know how to braid. I'm not doing all that.
That's hilarious.
I
Yeah,
learned
baby,
how to braid
not a
because of
S
him. But
curl.
yeah, baby, I was so
Did
sad.
it have like the little at the tip, like the
It
you know how
had
they had the little
Not the
it was
dude.
unprocessed. It was not fully processed. It was given
Oh,
Luther.
he had the Luther.
It was given
the
Luther.
Luther?
It was giving.
it was last minute.
It was given. It didn't curl all the way.
Oh, he had the
Curl
Luther.
didn't curl quite.
That's
all
the
the
Luther.
way
Right.
over,
He was trying to. I bet the braider didn't show up, so he was just trying to do something. He was just like, "Oh,
He was trying to rush that.
Yeah, he was
At
like,
that point, just cut it off.
bruh. That's what I'm.
he
Thank
just
you,
got it right
Angel.
off.
Just cut it off.
Or
Cause
cut it
why wouldn't
down.
you
Look
just
here.
cut that mess off, bruh?
Let's cut it down so it can wave up like something.
Wait a minute. What year did you say you graduated? Wait a minute.
2002.
But I thought, wait a minute. Whoa, wait. Time
God
out.
damn.
2002, I thought waves was in effect.
Yeah, they were.
They were.
That's what we
He was
saying. He said let's
behind
cut
the
it down so it
time.
can wave.
Wasn't no S curve
Right,
in
he
effect.
didn't, Doc. He didn't.
He
But that
didn't.
shit had pissed me off so bad.
You said
But prom used to be a
2002.
thing.
I'm over
Prom
here
used to
like,
be a rite of passage. It used to be part of like what helped us to grow up and something we looked
Mhm.
forward to. Now these kids have everything going on outside of
Mhm.
prom. Like they get to experience stuff, and I'm not mad about it, but it's just like
I am.
we're forcing them into a space where they have to grow up a lot faster.
A lot faster, yeah.
I am.
And we're putting them like even they nails and they clothes and
Girl, it's the
like
nails for me. The way
Yo,
some of these little girls' nails is done, I'm looking at
I'm
my hands
sorry.
like, ugh, I'm
it's the
raggedy.
wigs
You
too.
The
taking
Like
out,
why are
wigs,
you with a wig on at
the
16?
makeup,
wait a minute. Why are you taking out a
It's a
whole
protective
personal
style.
loan for a prom,
not a
though?
protective staff.
Why are you taking a personal loan for a prom?
Got to take out a personal loan for
A
a prom.
personal loan.
Okay, so someone told me why. So some people, high school is it. Like there's no college. After high school, they're going right into the work field. They're just going to be grown-ups. So they got to give them something that's memorable and enjoyable for that child for that moment. That's why a lot of parents do it like that.
Do what the send offs?
Yeah,
These
they
send offs.
exaggerated. You know what I mean?
Bro,
All that
I
situation.
understand that, but you cannot tell me you're gonna over here get your credit score up to a 650 to take out a personal loan.
Go to college.
for a
I'm gonna
prom.
give you something. Remember, I'm gonna give you this light bill, gas bill. You know.
Because that's a lot of
Not
money
the
for
light
one
bill
night.
and the gas
Yeah,
bill
for
is
one
the
night.
memory.
That's a lot of
You
money for one
want to
night.
get in the real world, okay?
The biggest thing for me was just being able to stay out late. Like that was my
Yes,
thing.
that's what I'm
Exactly.
saying. Those were the privileges. Those
And
were
then go
things
to
that
Great
we were
America the next
privileged to
day.
do.
Not worried about the street light because you was at college. They could tell you shit.
Hold on.
Miles away.
Hold on. How about I don't know what y'all guys did, because for us, after prom, the next day we had to go to Six Flags.
Yeah, we
Oh,
did
of
that.
course, yeah.
That's exactly
That
what we
was us
did.
too. That was us
So
too.
my thing is staying
Again,
out
those
late
things
is
were
one
rites of
thing.
passages.
The next
That's a
day,
rite of
we had
passage.
to go to Six Flags. We had to go to
Oh
Six
my
Flags or
God.
Dorney Park. So that's one. Okay, I could understand that, but I'm looking at people's proms nowadays. You want to tell me you pulling up in a Phantom?
Mm-hmm.
You know how much it
You know
costs
how much it is to rent a Phantom or Rolls Royce? Like, I'm talking about you coming out with like a ghost? Like, bro, stop it.
Yeah, that shit
And
crazy.
then now,
like Mama said, some parents are living vicariously through their kids because they didn't get to
Mhm.
either have prom or experience it like that.
Mm-hmm.
I remember there's a lady in Philly. She rented 3 cars for her one son for one night. Why did he need 3 cars for one night?
My question is he going to college?
Probably not.
Is he going to the
That's not true. He
military?
went to college. He went to college.
Yeah.
He went to college.
See, now when people do a lot and their kids are like they have scholarships or they're going to like they have great grades and they have done their thing and this is the reason why you want to, lavish on your kids. That's one thing. But it's really strange to me sometimes when these kids are mediocre. That's a hard word. That's a harsh
No, but
word.
my thing is,
When
you
they're
can set
not
them up.
very good in school or they don't even have any idea of what they're doing in their future, right? And then
You could
y'all
set them up
spend this
differently,
bag.
though. You could have bought them a building. You could have
That's
given them
my
a rental
point.
property.
That's my point. You know that your child isn't going to sit over here and go to college or they're not even looking for a trade. They don't know
Yeah,
what they're
they're
going to do with
not
their
setting
life.
their kids up properly for their future when they spend all of this money on
You
this
spend all
one
this
night
money
when
on
that
that.
one night could have set
Like, you could have bought them a
them up
rental
for their
property.
future.
Yeah.
You could have just done, like, I think now proms are just so over the top. Like,
What
Like,
kids showed up at the prom in the casket?
yeah, I have never seen that before.
Yeah,
I've
he was killing them. Yeah. The mom said he was killing them. I remember that.
Now I did see the lady who showed up in the casket for her birthday. Boy, that boy.
Oh boy, that boy.
My bed
God.
didn't connect yet. My bed did
Yeah,
not
I ain't
connect
even
yet.
mad at you, bro. You look great. You
It
look
stopped
good.
like right here, literally, like right
You
here.
look amazing.
You look amazing, bro. You look amazing.
Y'all stupid and petty.
No, what? I'm being honest. He look
He
great.
sent
It was the sarcasm, man. You look amazing.
Right.
No, he looks great.
Go off,
He
sis.
looks
Go
great.
There's
look
no
amazing.
business
You look
like
Reason I'm
show
saying that 'cause the other day I saw my prom picture and I was like, what was I thinking? No, Pablo. At least you could show yours. The other day I saw my prom picture. I was like, what was I thinking? No,
Bruh.
you look great.
I had just grew into myself. Like that was I was probably like 215. I was playing football, like getting ready to, you know what I mean, try to get to college somewhere. Somebody popped my knee. Like that was literally all that happened around the same time.
Dang. I wish I could find my senior prom picture. Because that was
my
cute
senior prom
too.
picture, bro. I was pissed off at my prom. I was irritated. I didn't like my date. She pissed me off, and I was out. Listen,
That's how I felt my senior prom too.
yo, my night couldn't end fast enough. I stayed away from her the whole entire night.
From your date?
I was with my
My
son
senior
mom.
prom was
Yeah.
fun.
Because she was just
Wow.
I was so irritated with her. Nah.
That was the first time that my senior prom was probably when it wasn't anything about the date. It was we went downtown and we all decided to go to I think Cheesecake Factory. And the Cheesecake Factory ended up being very racist towards us.
Mm-hmm.
And that was yeah, it went up at the Cheesecake Factory that night. And I'm like, I'm too cute to deal with this. Let's go to White Castle.
All right, Leo.
White Castle. Oh, wow.
Leo, you call me. You say I'm a young old nigga, right? You know where I ate at before my senior prom?
Before?
Sizzler.
Oh, now I ain't mad at that.
Not
though.
the Sizzler.
I had the Sizzler before we went to prom.
Yo, Pablo, what year did you graduate? Because Sizzler was still
In 87.
98. I got because California.
Oh yeah,
you
they
gotta
were
be,
still open in 98.
in
I think they
California, you gotta
closed
be
in
5
like
before you
99
go to school.
They
So I had to
closed
wait a
in early
whole extra year.
2000s.
Yeah, they closed in
Them-
the early 2000s. Yeah.
Yep.
Them in Ponderosa.
Yo,
my
the Ponderosa was fire though.
Ponderosa.
They still had a Ponderosa here when I moved down here.
They do have a few Ponderosas, Shoney's, and
They got
what's the other
Shoney's in Tennessee.
I about to say, yeah, they definitely have them in Tennessee because I seen them.
Apparently they got them in Virginia too. So I'm
I'm glad that you said. So Pablo, what you had a pound of shrimp?
Bruh,
What you have at the Sizzler?
That's
think
what
I
you
did
have
eat
at the
shrimp.
Sizzlers, a pound of
I
shrimp.
think I did have shrimp.
And a
Yeah.
I
steak.
ain't gonna lie.
Y'all
Yo,
want to know
Sizzler
something?
always had an all-you-can-eat shrimp
Yeah.
something.
Y'all wanna
Sizzler
know
in Florida? Oh
Something.
shit.
I've never ever had Sizzler.
Yeah.
I didn't either.
Yeah. I had
Never
a
had
Sizzler.
it. There's a
And
Sizzler in Florida.
we thought we was fancy too because we went to the fucking Sizzler.
Sizzler is what was like the modern day Red Lobster.
So, but you know how you was pimping in New York if you went like for our Sizzler, literally, if you went to Olive Garden, you was pimping.
I ain't gonna hold you.
So I got it.
Olive Garden was the shit.
Told you. A couple of my prom dates was different. So my first prom date was.
You talking me popular? This nigga said a couple of my prom dates.
Right? Because nigga.
So my girlfriend then she was my girlfriend. She was older than me. She was graduating the year before me. So I went to her senior prom. I had just turned 16. I did everything I was supposed to do. You know how your parents be like, okay, you get your license, we'll rent you the car and all that. So I got my license, and then my dad didn't rent the fucking car.
That sound like my brother.
So wind up, her parents wind up getting us a room. Her prom was at the Western Peachtree Plaza. Her parents got us a room there.
Oh.
And then and they let her brother drive us down there in the Lincoln, dropped us off.
I went to a prom in a Lincoln too.
We ate at the Sundial restaurant, which is in the Western PC Plaza, which was dope. And we spent the night at the Western PC Plaza.
All right. No, I had a Lincoln. Like we stretched out Lincoln. Wasn't no navigator. I wish it was a navigator.
Yeah, we had a navigator. We had a stretched navigator limo truck.
The song.
Oh, you made money. You
DMX's
made
first
a lot
album.
of money.
You listened to DMX's first album, Going to the Prom.
You listened to who first album?
DMX. I'm so romantic.
No, that was very romantic. I ain't gonna hold you.
Did he just say romantic with DMX?
Yep.
Yeah. It's romantical.
Mm-hmm.
Exactly. That's exactly what.
That's why we broke up a year later.
That was
catalyst for the breakup.
Now, my senior year prom, we ate at TGI Fridays because everything was closed.
Oh, you had money. You had money, Pablo. I mean, you had money with the mouth. You had money.
So we rented a car. We got to the prom late.
TGI Fridays.
Fridays used to
back in the day. Fridays was different.
Fridays was the shiznit.
I never ate at TGI Fridays until I got older.
Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah. That's how I felt. Chili's. Oh.
If you was in high school,
I ain't eat Chili's till I got older.
If you was going to Fridays, Olive Garden, and what's the other one? Red Lobster.
Red Lobster.
Red Lobster down. Like they declined so bad.
Right.
Hey, Tiff, check your inbox and post that.
Okay.
Oh yeah, let's see.
My senior year prom, me and my best friend, we went all day and we finally got a rental car. We was running behind late.
That's what I'm saying. Prom meant so much. Like, we gotta do this, we gotta do that. We running around.
We have been working, saving up our money. It was just we just relied on ourselves.
I said they closed the system.
Wait, where you send it to?
To you.
which inbox?
Tiffany.
Oh, I don't have it yet.
I think that's what I did. I rented a car. I went and do the limo thing because everybody was doing the limo thing.
Mm-hmm.
I wanted a car.
Yeah.
And I wanted to drive to Dorney Park the next day. So that's why I rented a car too.
I've never been to Dorney Park.
What?
Never been.
Yeah, me neither.
Mm-mm.
Oh, there you go. It just popped up.
Okay,
then.
Yeah, me, because I used to live in Europe. So all the music parks in Europe are like 10 times better than
nobody care you was out here abroad.
Right.
So
nobody even asked.
Nobody was in Europe.
Right,
yeah.
Man,
so when I got here and I went to like Six Flags, I was like, this is trash. I'm not going to nothing else ever again in life. Okay. So yeah.
So my senior year prom, my girlfriend was a freshman.
King's Dominion.
She was a freshman in college.
So your senior year, you was with a freshman in college.
Yeah, because we started dating. She was a senior and I was a junior in high school, and I took her to her senior prom.
Okay.
Okay. Okay.
He's clean.
I tell you that white do it.
James Bond on y'all.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we went to the prom. We took our little picture and we left. And we wound up going to TGI Fridays to go eat all the way across town. And then we had to go all the way back across town and stayed at what you would call now a sleazy motel. So we got up the next day and went to Six Flags.
Yeah.
That's the only thing I did not. That's the only thing I think we just went all in there. I didn't stay at no sleazy motel. I stayed at the hotel where my prom was at.
Okay.
My day had to be home at 1. There was no motel for me.
Okay, go vest, Doc.
He definitely had a Jerry curl on his picture.
I was about to say Doc looked like the type to have a Jerry curl.
See, I can't stand Doc because me and Doc had the same car for our prom.
Chrysler Plymouth from the running
place. I had to see. I rented the Chrysler. What Chrysler was popping at the time? The
PT Cruiser.
What? Not the PT Cruiser.
Not
I don't think that ever was popping.
no, but that was popping at the time. The PC Cruiser, it was.
See, yeah.
It was popping at the time.
Okay, in y'all neighborhoods, I guess.
Yeah, they no, in his neighborhood. What am I?
Juvenile and them. What? No, was it the PC Cruiser?
I know this Chrysler 300 was hidden.
Yeah, I had the 300.
Yeah, the
but the PC Cruiser.
They look like Bentleys.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's exactly what I rented for my prom. A 300.
Yep.
Y'all wow.
I remember my mom was like this. Do not crush this. Do not crush it. You crush it. I was like, yo.
It's gonna be your ass.
Yeah,
damn right. That's my mom told me about my clothes. She's like, don't spill no food on it.
See, when I was in school,
and Pablo spilled a rack of ribs on him.
Bruh.
You know,
I
you
took my
did.
jacket off.
It was so funny because at my prom, because due to the fact that our prom was at the Marriott in Times Square, we had great food, and we still ended up going to like the shittiest place to eat afterwards.
That'd be the best places to get food.
Yeah,
I was about to say because back then it wasn't even about.
I'm thinking about it now. We had some great ass hors d'oeuvres. Like it was like shrimp mixed with that. And we went to McDonald's afterwards. Like, yo, what is wrong with us?
I think we went to Bennigan's after my junior prom.
Ooh, Bennigan's.
I remember I couldn't wait to get old enough to go to Bennigan's because it seemed like the only way you can go to Bennigan's is if you was older.
Right. Knowing everybody in there.
Everybody was in it. And then we went.
Ain't Bennigan's the restaurant that they made a movie about?
No. It sounded like it though.
They did make a movie about Bennigan's, didn't they?
Yeah, they made a movie about Bennigan's, and that's what Bennigan's went out of business right afterwards.
Bennigan's is definitely out of business. It definitely went right on up out there.
Yeah, because they call it something else now.
I think the last I saw was like had to be like 2000.
Bennigan's, oh my God, the broccoli bites. Oh my God,
man, the Monte Cristo from Bennigan's always slapped.
I don't even remember what I had.
The broccoli bites.
You said the Monte Cristo?
The wings and the broccoli bites.
Yep, the Monte Cristo from Bennigan's.
Oh yeah.
Oh, you fancy?
It was called waiting.
Oh, okay.
That's what I was talking about. But it ain't like no damn.
Yeah, Doc. Yes, I told you. Doc said it with Ryan Reynolds. Exactly. Waiting. That movie. It was about Bennigan's. They called the shenanigans in the movie. Yeah, with Ryan Reynolds. Yo,
but it kids have like video games there.
I don't remember. I don't think so. It was just green.
No, it was.
I remember Bennigan's being green.
It was an Irish themed sports bar.
Yeah, like an Irish pub.
Yeah, I knew I was right. Doc, thank you. It's called Waiting. Yeah, they made the movie called instead of calling it Bennigan, they called it Shenanigans. And I think after that movie dropped, Bennigan's went completely out of business.
That's wild business.
Yeah, I thank y'all for these laps. And y'all held it down. Thank y'all for holding it down at the very beginning. We finna get into this new music moment. What you say?
The Cristo recipe on Google.
On Google, man, that mug used to slap. Then you just cut it. They used to cut it in half and sprinkle a little powdered sugar on it.
Oh,
bye.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to make that for my sister. That was her sandwich.
It was like a fried.
Send me that recipe, Pablo.
All right.
And it's like a fried turkey club sandwich with a dip.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. That's what did it. The dip.
Dip, baby, dip.
The dip did it.
Mm-hmm.
Wait a minute.
Well, yeah.
So y'all been to Bennigan's? I never been to Bennigan's.
Yeah,
I definitely
have. I've been to Bennigan's.
To go to Bennigan's on a regular
basis.
Mm-hmm.
We had a Bennigan's in Gary that was attached to a club. Like
That's
they
what I'm
one
thinking.
side was
This is-
Bennigan's.
So
Okay,
did.
so I'm not bugging. Okay, yeah, that's how they had it here.
Nah, a Bennigan's. It was attached. Nah, it was Bennigan's, but it was attached to like the club
The
and the
club.
baseball stadium.
In
It was
Gary, we
called the
went.
Diamond Center.
I went to the club. I never went to the Bennigan's.
Oh, we did both back then.
Never been to a Bennigan's.
But we're getting ready to get into this new music moment.
Ooh.
And then we up out of this thing, okay? And let me make sure y'all get this, okay? Because y'all not finna say y'all didn't get this.
The disclaimer.
Okay? The disclaimer. And just for safekeeping.
Just so you know.
And then, no, just
and then again,
First Fridays, Leos.
Yeah, it was called First
Yep,
Fridays.
First
That's the name of it. Yep.
The Diamond Center, all of
They
that.
need to
good
bring
stuff.
that back. They don't have that no more either.
Yeah, nah. Well, let's get into this music, and then we'll come back and finish up talking about Bennigan's and all of that good stuff. And then we up out of here, y'all. Sit tight.
What's up, it's your man, The Mouth, and it's time for your new music moments right here on the Phat Girl Chronicles podcast. Y'all, I'm getting started off with Mr. Barry, and the single is called Barbershop. Right here, your new music moments with your man, The Mouth, on the Phat Girl Chronicles podcast.
I didn't notice. I don't remember looking her way. She never ever spoke to me. Sorry, either baby. Blame it on my fate, 'cause I just left the barber shop. Feeling like $1 million, so I might not have heard you talking, baby. Just left the barber shop.
That's Mr. Barry, and the song is called Barbershop. Now I'm keeping it moving with an artist I like, I just found, Miss Pia Davis, and the song is called What It Is, right here in your new music moments.
What it is, ho, oh, what's up, yeah, little player, just keep in touch, say, promise to God on my life, we ain't even gotta fall in love, yeah, hey, it's just sometimes here in this lifetime, I just need a hug, hey, so what it is, ho, oh, what's up, yeah.
Yes, indeed. Pia Davis, and the song is called What It Is. Now we're keeping it moving with my man from Texas by the name of Sheen. Found this gentleman on Instagram as well. Brand new. The song is called Wanna Rock. Right here, your new music moments on the Phat Girl Chronicles podcast.
What's it take for me to pull up on you? I need you to let me know. I ain't even trying to stick around. Just a little cameo. Say you ain't even have time to wear something decent. But the shit'll do you real good when you feel you need it. So come and hop inside this AMG. Nobody can do you like me. I feel it in my bones. Time to see what's going on. Man, I feel like a virgin getting.
Yes, the song is called Wanna Rock, and the artist is named Sheen. Now we get into our single of the week. It's from one of my favorites, Miss D. Gotti, and she's back with another hot single. And she simply calls this one BS as your single of the week. Right here with your man, The Mouth, on your new music moments. Right here on the Phat Girl Chronicles podcast. PGC Media, #1, baby. New music moments.
Go ahead and pretend, 'cause I'm not coming. I ain't even trying to be shady, no, no. And I know it shouldn't face me. You leaving me trying to find real love. You leaving me, you just trying
out, and the song is called BS Bullshit. Definitely add that to your collection. Don't forget to go pick up Sheen with his song called Wanna Rock, along with Pia Davis and her single called What It Is, along with Mr. Barry Back with the Fresh Cut Barbershop singer. Yo, it's been your man, The Mouth, right here in your New Music Moments. I hope you enjoyed yourself. Yo, don't forget to follow me on all social media outlets. First, follow me on IG at the_mouth247. That's The Mouth. That's the_mouth247 on IG, and on Facebook, The Mouth_moments. That's right, The Mouth_moments. Don't forget, yo, right here on the Phat Girl Chronicles podcast, you could be a guest, you could be a host, you could be a model, you could be a brand ambassador. Reach out to us at the Phat Girl Chronicles podcast at gmail.com. That's the Phat Girl Chronicles podcast at gmail.com. Yo, like I always say, man, I love the music, and I hope you love the music too, and I hope it added something to your musical collection, to your musical life, to your spirit, to your life and your love. And like your man always say, man, I'm out. Oh yeah.
Yeah,
Right.
Yeah.
that was good.
That was good.
Mm. You can tell Mouth love when he be making those, baby, because that man be over there in his own little world.
He be grooving.
Man,
He
I
be over there
love
body
when it's good
rolling, tongue out.
music, and it's easy to find good music.
That's some good stuff. That's some
Love
good
me some good.
stuff.
Every time I always bring my phone out right when he gets doing it so I can add it. I got several songs added to this playlist that I created just because.
Don't
Yeah,
you
I be finding
follow?
out people drop albums. I ain't know they dropped the album. I was like, yeah, they just dropped the album 2 weeks ago. I'm like, oh shit.
Don't you follow Mouth on
Like, let me
album
run
Mania?
that. Let me go and check that out.
Oh, let me put this to you. If you like jazz or you like that jazz sound or that some of that like hip hop, because I think hip hop is evolving back to that New York sound, the boom back. But check out Robert Glasper's new album.
Glasper.
His new album
Oh,
is
his
new
new
album
album.
is like that. Yeah.
His new album just came
You know
out.
what? I know he was popping because the guy that cut the grass in my neighborhood. I ain't gonna say what I was gonna say, but the guy that cut the grass in the neighborhood, y'all know the guy.
Yeah.
He said that's what he listened to when he cut grass. I was like,
Oh, okay.
Wow.
It was funny. A little while ago that Chris Brown said something like, "Don't nobody even know who Robert Glasper is." Sir, what?
He don't know who he is.
You don't know who he is. But a lot of people know who he is.
A lot of us
sir.
know who
Like
this man
he's
is.
produced some really dope artists. So what are you talking about, sir? That's what I had to challenge
Just say
his
you don't know.
musical understanding because how are you
or that was 52 fake out, and he just said that so everybody can go look him up. He's doing him a solid.
I don't think he was trying. He said that. I don't think he was trying to be disrespectful. I don't know. I don't know. Maybe.
Nah, he was
I
being
see what you did
disrespectful.
there.
You know what I'm saying? Like just like so, like Chris Brown come on him like, y'all know nothing about the Phat Girl Chronicles podcast. Now all of a
And
sudden,
then everybody go look at it.
Exactly. See. So Chris, go ahead and do that, bro. Appreciate you.
He'll definitely appreciate you.
Listen. But yeah, like I said, thank y'all for
Would it
holding.
help us if we get Diddy to do it now?
All right, so
I mean, it might still work. You know, either way. But thank y'all for holding it down at the beginning. Thank y'all for tuning in because, yeah, we love y'all. We hope y'all enjoy or have been enjoying our Real Black Dissertations this month. And if you haven't had a chance to check out the other episodes, make sure you go do so. And Miss Ayla did her own Real Black Dissertation. And it is very heartwarming, and it is one that we needed to hear. So if you have not checked it out, make sure you go check it out on her TikTok. I'll let her give y'all that information on her own. But it has been an eye-opening experience to kind of talk about these things that we did not really pay attention to the shifts and changes. We knew about them. We talked about them amongst ourselves, but we needed to talk about them um in totality with others, so that way we can really get back to some of those things that we're missing, like community. And that's one of the really big factors of everything, is that we're missing that community part of building and growing in those support networks. That's how a lot of us were able to grow up and get jobs and all of those kind of things, because our people knew somebody that knew somebody that knew somebody. So don't forget to check us out next week. It is the final show in the Real Black Dissertations, and it is Close My Door, You Letting My Air Out. And we're talking about an in-depth look into home sustainability and energy practices in the Black community, because we all know how much a lot of us had to learn about making sure that light bill stayed low.
Okay.
Or we was gonna hear about it. So
I got a story.
and if y'all haven't checked out the other Real Black Dissertations, if y'all ain't checked out my homeboy said what's up. And that's my play cousin. Make sure y'all go check those episodes out. And then this episode tonight will be available tomorrow morning. So make sure you check that out as well from the beginning. And if you have not done so, make sure that you go tell somebody about the Phat Girl Chronicles. You can follow us on all podcast streaming apps, including iHeartRadio, Spotify, Amazon Music, Audible, Pandora, and more. And please subscribe to our YouTube channels, PGC, PGC After Dark, and PGC Media, and Sarkarigan's Media Group, who graciously allowed us to stream this dope podcast on their platform as well. Make sure y'all go check out SMG, all of the things that they got going.
We need
And
some
if
type
you're
of
in the
positivity
Baltimore,
over there. We need some type of positivity over there. It's wild.
And if you are in the Baltimore area this weekend, make sure you go check out Afros and Audios podcast festival, where none other than Mr. Pablo will be speaking. And if you are enjoying the show, hit that like button, share, and subscribe. And invite your people to join us too, because we are a vibe. We are here to make sure y'all have a good time and continue to bring y'all all of this amazing content each and every week. And if it's something that you want us to talk about, something that you want us to discuss, or if you just want our opinion on something, shoot us an email, the Phat Girl Chronicles podcast at gmail.com. Or you can hit us up at the Phat Girl Chronicles at gmail.com. We thank y'all for tuning in. Oh, and before we go, we talked about it before. And if y'all did not know, we have our very own little book club that we're getting ready to start. It is called the Book Nook Book Club. And this month we are reading the 4 Agreements, and we have the 4 Agreements companion to go along with it. If you would like to be a part of the book club, feel free to reach out to one of us so we can shoot you that information, and we can get an email over to you so you can get your book and get ready to get started. Okay? All right.
I got that already. Yeah, I know we started already. I'll read it.
We didn't. We getting ready to start. So I'm putting
I got a question.
Getting ready to start.
Got a question.
Yes, sir.
Can you pull up the Book Nook Club again?
Oh, here we go.
Shorty in the middle.
It's a book.
Where her hands going at, bro?
Where's AI? I ain't do that.
Because he was so busy. He was so busy looking at them tatas. That's what
somebody else holding the book. Don't worry about it.
Okay, somebody else holding the book. Okay, all right.
Hey, look, we show up to the book club. They looking like that. We're gonna be trying to be sounding educated than a motherfucker.
Right. She over there.
I read the first chapter. I was really stimulated by the words and the pattern of the words, and I feel like that, that the author was really trying to grasp my soul with this book, and he really spoke
It
to
was an
me.
assimilation of similes that
Of a
personified the
similarity.
sophistication of.
Fire
Right.
department. I know some big words.
Right. And before we leave and we speaking on community, I want to say this: all you parents out there, go next door to your neighbor and just allow your neighbor to beat your kid's ass. That's what we need to do. We just need to start,
How did we get?
Sir, what?
Let's start back
Where did we
diligent.
get
Let's
here?
start back letting neighbors beat our children's ass. Let's start back
And
controlling the
if you need an unk to just sit outside while they play, I'll do it. I'll smack your kids for you. Don't even worry about it.
This is
Y'all better get y'all
insane.
asses out that street.
Y'all all going to jail.
I got the
know
voice.
These kids got rights,
Listen.
man. They smart. They
The
get
thoughts
right,
and
man.
opinions expressed here on the Phat Girl Chronicles are of those who expressed them, not those of
Not.
the Phat
Get
Girl
your ass off the street.
Chronicles.
I'll send you the book. I'll send you the book details, Ma.
If you weren't able, if Mama Ayla, if you didn't get to do the sign up form, I can send you the link for it. Just let Ayla know. But the book for the book club this month is called The Four Agreements. And then there is a companion book to go along with it. Or you can shoot me your email, Mama Ayla, and when I send out the rest of the emails this evening, I'll make sure that you get the information. Also, we have the Phat Girl Chronicles podcast group on Facebook. You can join the group there, and we have a chat ready and willing and ready to go with
Lord
the Book
today.
Nook
And
Club.
the chat been cooking. The chat been cooking lately.
That's your weird self.
It is, but it's cooking though. So y'all better get up in there.
Yep, and we also have one for the book club as well. So make sure y'all hop on in those chats. Make sure you hop on in the group. And we got a lot more things in store for PGC. I promise. You guys don't want to miss it. But we're getting ready to head up out of here. We appreciate y'all. We thank y'all. Again, in the building, yours truly, Miss Leo Rochelle. We got Mr. Haitian Boy Moses, Pablo the Pie Boss, Mouth, Mr. The Mouth _moments, Mr. Mouth Moments, and Miss Ayla, aka Coach Coco, in the building. We appreciate y'all for rocking and rolling with us each and every Tuesday. But we up out of this thing, and y'all know what I say. Whatever you do for the rest of the evening and the rest of the week, don't do it with your half ass, y'all. Do it with your whole ass. And we up out this thing. We love y'all.
Like
Appreciate
you had
y'all.
prom on that slow jam.
Period.
And we'll see y'all next week.
You gotta do it with your whole ass.